$1.5 million. Think back a few decades. That number felt like a dream, lottery money. Anyone who saved that much was set for life. But here in 2026, reality looks a little different. When a single trip to the grocery store costs what it does today, that massive number starts to feel surprisingly small. And that fear, will this money actually last my entire life, is completely real. That fear is normal. It does not mean you did something wrong. It simply means you are paying close attention to your financial future, which is exactly what you should be doing. So today, we are going to look at what $1.5 million actually means in practical, everyday retirement life in 2026. Real budgets, real taxes, real healthcare costs. No complicated spreadsheets, no Wall Street jargon. When you retire, your regular paycheck stops. Your new job is converting that $1.5 million nest egg into a reliable income stream. Financial experts use a widely referenced guideline called the 4% rule to do exactly that. The rule is straightforward. If you withdraw 4% of your total savings each year, your money should last through a 30-year retirement. On $1.5 million, 4% equals $60,000 per year. That is your annual synthetic paycheck. But this is gross income. The Internal Revenue Service will take its share before you spend a dollar. If your savings sit in a traditional 401k or traditional IRA, every withdrawal is fully taxable as ordinary income. So $60,000 per year means $5,000 per month before taxes hit. Now ask yourself honestly, can I live the life I want on $5,000 a month? If your home is paid off, you carry no significant debt, and your lifestyle is modest, that is genuinely comfortable. But if you still have a mortgage, car payments, or plans for regular international travel, $5,000 a month will feel tight. Your personal lifestyle is the single biggest variable in this equation. One of the most common and costly mistakes retirees make is placing their entire $1.5 million into a basic bank savings account and leaving it there. According to data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, inflation steadily erodes purchasing power every single year. Over a 10-year period, costs can rise 15% to 20% or more. That means the $5,000 monthly budget that covers your bills comfortably today may require $6,000 or even $7,000 to cover the exact same expenses a decade from now. Your money must remain invested, conservatively, but invested. A properly balanced portfolio that includes diversified bonds and equities can grow enough to outpace inflation while protecting your principal. Keeping everything in cash is a guaranteed way to slowly run out of buying power. Here is where the picture changes significantly. Your $1.5 million does not have to do all the heavy lifting alone. According to the Social Security Administration, the average monthly Social Security benefit for a retired worker in 2026 is approximately $2,071. That figure reflects the 2026 cost of living adjustment of 2.8%, which was applied to help benefits keep pace with rising prices. If you and your spouse both worked full careers, combining your two monthly checks can bring in $40,000 to $50,000 per year in guaranteed income. Now look at the full picture. $60,000 from your savings plus $40,000 to $50,000 from Social Security equals a combined household income well above $100,000 per year. That is a six-figure retirement income. That extra guaranteed income is what funds vacations, covers unexpected home repairs, and reduces the pressure on your investment portfolio to perform perfectly every single year. The SSA allows you to begin claiming as early as age 62, but claiming early comes with a permanent reduction in your monthly benefit. Waiting until your full retirement age, which is 67 for anyone born in 1960 or later, gives you your full entitled benefit. Delaying all the way to age 70 increases your monthly payment even further through delayed retirement credits. There is also an important earnings trap to understand. In 2026, the SSA's annual earnings limit for early claimants is $24,480. If you claim benefits before your full retirement age and earn more than that limit through part-time work, the SSA withholds $1 in benefits for every $2 you earn above that threshold. The withheld amount is eventually returned when you reach full retirement age, but it can create a serious cash flow problem if you are counting on that full monthly check to cover your bills. If your savings can bridge the gap, delaying your claim is often the most financially sound long-term decision. Now for the expenses that quietly devastate retirement savings when people are unprepared. The largest and most unpredictable of these is healthcare. Many people assume Medicare covers everything once they turn 65. It does not. According to the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, the standard Medicare Part B premium in 2026, covering physician visits and outpatient services, is $202.90 per month per person. For a married couple, that is more than $400 per month leaving your household before any other medical expense. And that premium is typically deducted directly from your Social Security check. That is only the beginning. Traditional Medicare covers approximately 80% of approved medical costs. The remaining 20% is your responsibility. Most retirees purchase a Medigap supplemental plan and a Part D prescription drug plan to protect against catastrophic out-of-pocket expenses. When you add all premiums, deductibles, and copays together, a healthy 65-year-old couple retiring in 2026 can realistically expect to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in out-of-pocket healthcare costs over the course of their retirement. That reality must be built into your monthly budget from day one. Then there is long-term care. In 2026, a private room in a nursing facility can cost well over $100,000 per year. Medicare does not cover custodial long-term care. That means you need a deliberate strategy, whether that involves home equity, a dedicated portion of your nest egg, or long-term care insurance before you ever need it. Now for the most empowering part of this conversation. There is one major factor in your retirement finances that you have complete control over: where you choose to live. Your gross income on paper means very little. What matters is what you actually keep. In 2026, exactly 9 states impose no personal income tax: Alaska, Florida, Nevada, New Hampshire, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Washington, and Wyoming. Withdrawing that same $60,000 in California or New York versus Florida or Texas produces a dramatically different take-home amount. However, there is a trap worth naming: the no-income tax illusion. State governments still have roads to pave, schools to fund, and public services to provide. When income tax is off the table, they often recover that revenue through property taxes. Texas is a clear example. It has 0 state income tax, but it also carries some of the highest property tax rates in the country. New Jersey holds the distinction of having the highest property tax rates in the nation as of 2026. In certain areas, a fully paid-off home can still cost $8,000 to $9,000 per year in property taxes alone, nearly $750 per month out of your $5,000 budget. You cannot evaluate a state solely by its income tax rate. You must examine the total tax burden before making a move. Cost of living differences extend beyond taxes as well. Florida offers no income tax, but has seen homeowners insurance premiums spike dramatically in recent years, partially offsetting those tax savings. States like Tennessee and South Dakota carry an overall cost of living meaningfully below the national average. If your $1.5 million feels stretched in your current location, relocating to a lower-cost state can be the financial equivalent of adding years to your nest egg without saving a single additional dollar. Yes, $1.5 million is genuinely sufficient to build a secure, comfortable retirement in 2026. But that answer comes with 3 non-negotiable conditions. First, actively manage your tax burden, whether through strategic state selection, Roth conversion planning, or tax-efficient withdrawal sequencing. Second, optimize your Social Security claiming strategy with full understanding of the permanent consequences of claiming early. Third, build a concrete, realistic plan for healthcare costs, Medicare premiums, supplemental coverage, and potential long-term care before you need it. Address those 3 things, and a $1.5 million nest egg can comfortably carry you through 30 years of retirement. One final thought worth keeping. This is not purely a math problem. It is a major life transition. For decades, you have been in the accumulation phase, saving, budgeting, and building. That chapter is closing. The money you worked a lifetime to save was never meant to simply sit on a statement and be admired. It was built to purchase your freedom. Give yourself permission to use it for exactly that purpose. You have earned every dollar of it.